No cap, no slap. Gemini Radio 401.
Gemini Radio, Bobby Smith back at you from Providence, Rhode Island on the line with Skyler Ray. What's up, bro?
How you doing, my guy? I appreciate you having me on.
All good, bro. Glad to have you. So let's get this thing going, huh? What do you say? So tell me, my Jew.
Yeah, let's do it. My name is Skyler Davis. My middle name is Ray, so I stick with that, Skyler Ray. I just turned 30 years old on November 28th. So I'm 30. I was born in San Jose. I moved to Portland very young. At about 9 years old, I ended up, some things went sideways, and I ended up in foster care. When I went into foster care, me and my brother got separated. I was the youngest one. So we kind of moved around a lot. I was always from home to home. And then, I moved back in with my dad. I was kind of getting in trouble in school, things like that. Started, using a little bit. And then I'm almost 2 years clean, December 6th. I got 2 years clean today. So, just a music artist in recovery, man, trying to make a positive impact in my community.
Good shit, bro. Good shit. Good for you. 2 years. That's you should be proud of yourself. Should be real proud of yourself.
Yeah.
What motivates your music? What makes your ideas come alive?
Well, I think a lot of it is I draw inspiration from my past. A lot of my inspiration, comes from either the pain that I went through or kind of my struggle and my experiences. One thing I've kind of learned to do is over time is be able to channel a negative into a positive thing. So, for example, like my music, what's my inspiration on that is, I look at my past, what I've been through. I look at, I come from foster care, like I said. I come from drug use. I come from homelessness, sleeping on the side of the roads of downtown Portland, sleeping in doorways, things like that, and doing whatever I can to get by. So when I think about how far I've come and I think about where I'm heading, definitely that feels all of that. I try to be as authentic as I can in my music. So I think that's very important. And it just reminds me of when I was a kid and I was about 11, 12 years old. This has always been a dream of mine in music. So I always keep that in the front of my mind when I'm recording, when I'm making music, when I'm writing. I kind of just let my history dictate a lot of my music. A lot of my music is very personal, so I really let that come through and just let it be. I have a hard time processing emotions without music, like I do. Like a lot of the stuff that I went through, the trauma or whatever you want to call it. Like I never really cried. I've lost countless friends. I've lost family members, and I've never been able to cry or really process over it, and it's like a really weird thing. But anytime I throw music on, I become overwhelmed with emotion. It really helps me be vulnerable and process what I've been through. So I use that definitely as a lot of inspiration to make my music come alive.
So that's good shit. Yeah. So basically, you're getting your emotions out through your music. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's mad deep. Good for you, bro. Good for you. So what's Skyler Ray working on now? What's your newest project?
Well, right now I'm working on. I released this year alone. I've released a project. I released a mixtape with my buddy who was in prison, incarcerated. He recorded his verses to the phone. We threw it together, made a mixtape. I dropped 3 albums this year, but I'm working on my 4th album. I don't know if it's going to be able to come out this year in time, but it's going to be out probably early March. The project is called The Storm. It's a follow-up. So I dropped the album September 4th called The Calm Before, and it was an EP. So I'm working on the follow-up EP, The Storm. So basically part 2 of it, it's a little bit more. It's getting a little bit more gritty and a little bit more of straight to the point about what I've been through, things like that, which I've done on other albums, but I really want to be able to touch a different element and be able to bring a little bit something different to it, while at the same time keeping the lyrics and the bars and everything like that. I'm trying to elevate things. I've been working on production and just watching lots of videos and really studying my craft. So I'm really excited about this project.
I see you, bro. I see you. The hot shit's coming out now. Good shit, bro. Good for you. reason why you're Artist of the Month. Congratulations, by the way. Good shit on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll tell you, your tracks, they're damn good. They're moving. They're deep. They're hard. They're inspirational. What's your favorite song on your favorite album?
My favorite song on my favorite album. That's a really good one. Spotlight was full of a bunch of favorite ones. Running's kind of up there off my first album, Emotional Baggage. But I think the one that's gonna take the crown is the song I've been really obsessed with off my new album. It's actually called "Hold Me Down," and the reason why I like it so much, not only do I think it's an amazing song, but it features my lady Kayla Mulcahy on it. She sings. She's way more talented than most artists I know. I think she really brings that different element and makes it more of not just a hip hop song, but like more of like something you would hear like on the radio or something like Billboard. She's an amazing singer, but she's on there singing the hook and she does a verse. But also we have my guy King Handsome. He's from Rhode Island.
Yep, Newport.
He's from
Rhode
Newport.
Island. Right up the
out
street.
King Handsome. So he's on the song as well. But the reason why the song is so special is we're getting ready. So he flew me down to Rhode Island. He talked to me. We did a track. He flew me out to Rhode Island. I came out there to Providence. Did a video. We're out in like Massachusetts, over at Twin Falls, I believe, and then Boston. And we kind of went down there. But this time he came up. It was the 20th of last month or the 18th of last month. He flew up and we hopped on Facebook Live.
Okay. Yeah.
So we hopped on Facebook Live. We were going through beats, we're kind of picking it, we're interacting with our supporters, and we found this beat that we really liked. And within 5 hours, we had my girlfriend in the room, King Handsome in the room, and we recorded the whole track from scratch. We wrote the track from scratch, recorded it, mixed it all within like 5 hours on Facebook Live. And so like the energy was crazy. And then the next day we went and shot the video for it, and then the next day after that we performed it on TV. So it was just like a roller coaster of events. So there's a lot of really cool memories that go with the track. And like when it gets ready to release, I'll get it to you a couple of days early. But it's gonna be coming out about mid-December, and it's just bananas.
That's dope as fuck. Good shit. Good for you, bro. Good for you. On a personal note,
thank you.
I want to touch back, if you don't mind. Being that I'm a recovering addict myself, so it's kind of personal for me. Tell me about your struggle going from an addict to a musician.
For sure. I think a lot of the struggle is just making sure my priorities are correct. I think a lot of it is staying focused on the prize. Just reminding myself that, you put yourself around a lot of risky situations. Being in music, being out at clubs, being around a lot of people where drug use and alcohol is always around.
Yeah, I know that feeling, bro.
So I think that could be a struggle for a lot of people. I feel like I've been, for the most part, been able. I very much so watch out who I give my energy to. If it ain't money or if it isn't music, I don't leave the house. I think the main thing too is also realizing that I gotta trust the process. Because when I was out there selling drugs, money came quick. I think when you do that with music, you have to kind of, not everything happens overnight. So there's a process to it, and you got to learn to trust it. And so, I mean, it's kind of a cool journey because I've been doing music 17 years, and this is the first year that I've actually like made a dollar off of music. And so just trusting the process alone, it's like I used to have a really good job. I was a manager. Since COVID happened, I made the full leap into music. I did the merch line before COVID, but it was like then it started turning into I started making more money than when I was working. So it's kind of a cool thing to watch it come around, and I think the main thing was just trusting the process, because it's like somebody I panic when I panic about money. I get scared, wondering where money's coming from, and so I think worrying about that and just being and just being, having faith that things will happen. I think that's a big risk. And I think it worked out though. I took it. I followed my dreams. I followed my passion. So I think it's just being consistent. I think worrying about all that could definitely be a struggle, but I definitely pulled through. So
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Just stay on that path, bro. Stay on the right path. That's all you got to do. I'll tell you, you're doing great. Your music's great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're a cool guy. I mean, good shit. Good for you. Good for you. Let me ask you something real quick. What's your favorite lyric?
Mm-hmm.
Like your absolute top number one favorite lyric?
I would say, and does it have to be mine or anybody else?
It could be yours. Could be anybody's. Your
Okay.
absolute favorite.
I'll give you two of them. One of my favorite lyrics, and it's funny because these both kind of relate. I grew up on Eminem, so like I've always been big about lyrics.
I mean,
But
that's good shit.
I can't think of anyone off the top of his head since he has so many good ones. But one of my favorite lyrics, one of my songs is off of Running. It's off my first album. It actually dropped April 18th, but we recorded it in L.A. at HMG Studios with Grammy Award-winning sound engineer Larry Witt. I was blessed enough to be able to have him work on the album in L.A. for me. But on the song, the line goes, it goes, "I'm just a youngin' abandoned by my mother. Multiple choices, I scroll to the bottom and clicked other. Connected to my city like a bridge, except for I slept on the under." So, you know what I'm saying? I really like that because it just takes you through the whole process of, being abandoned on the corner to getting my life together. It's like my life could have went so many different ways.
Right.
And I decided to click other. Like, it was like, this is the option. You could be homeless. You could do this. You could do that. And instead, I took a different route. And then, it was like connected to my city like a bridge, except for I slept on the under. I think it's very relevant because I was homeless. I was sleeping under bridges, things like that. So when it comes to my favorite lyrics, that's one that definitely stands out to me. And then on the Hold Me Down song, King Handsome dropped a line, and I really related to it, and I liked it because when I was in prison, my mom she didn't contact me once, she didn't see me once, she didn't call me. So I was like in there doing my time by myself. But on the song Hold Me Down, which is going to be on my new album, he did a song. He said, did 20 months, still ain't seen my mama once. It really hurt me, but I'm still smiling though. I'm used to coming in last. I'm from Rhode Island, bro. And so like the whole thing is like relatable to me because it's like I did all this time, and my mom didn't see me, and then he was talking about his mom didn't see him either. And he's like, even though it hurt, I'm still smiling, so it reminds you to keep positive. And then the fact and I really love the line that says, I'm used to coming in last. I'm from Rhode Island, bro. Just because Rhode Island is so small, as you know, you're from Rhode Island. You guys are based out of Rhode Island, right?
Yep.
The small markets always get left behind.
Right.
And always get forgot about. People are thinking, who's next to come out of L.A., who's next to come out of New York, who's next to come out of Texas, Miami, things like that. So they're always looking at the big hubs. So to me, that just as an underdog, I really related to those lines right there.
That's what's up. You got your own merch line. Tell me about that.
It signifies, a lot of it has to, it signifies like my recovery. If you've seen my logo, it's a microphone with some wings around it. And it signifies like music saved my life. It's my guardian angel. It's what keeps me clean and keeps me in recovery and driving, and it's what I live for. So that's what my logo is. And so I started a merch line, and we just recently celebrated. I think back in August we did 500 sales, 500 different merch items. This does not include album sales this year. But in August we reached 500, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you could see like how much it's growing, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very grateful for my supporters and the platform that they give me. So it's like we started off in August, we had 500 sales, and then from August to November, I've got over another 500 sales. So you just see it excelling, and now we're up to, I think we're up to like 1,100 sales right now.
Damn, that's what's up, bro.
It's crazy. So I started off with, I got out of prison in November November 30th of 2018. So I got 100 shirts, started pushing. It was 100 white shirts. Next thing you know, I'm getting hoodies. Next thing you know, I'm expanding to different colors. Now with that, now we got shirts, tank tops, hoodies, a bunch of different type of hoodies. I mean, we got like 6 different colors for all these items. We got hats, we got beanies, we got jackets, we got joggers, we got water bottles, we got stickers, like car vinyls. We got a bunch of stuff. I'm really excited to be able to see it expand. It's really just it's grown a lot, you know, and it's kind of crazy to think that all this has started, like, you know, like I mentioned, you know, I'm making just as much as I did with a good job on salary.
That's what's up, bro.
Album sales.
That is what's
So
up.
it's crazy, you know. It's like I've been moving it like dope. You know, I think of it, you know, and it's like it pays for everything. I you know, I have a really nice home studio. I got that. I bought all the film equipment from one of the top music video people here in Portland. All of that, and it's like I've been to, I think, 11 different states this year, all on vacation. Well, music vacations, but it's like I've been able to do that all off of merch sales. You know, I think I've been to Vegas like 4 times this year, LA like 3 times, in and out through California, San Francisco. I went to Rhode Island, did Miami, Florida, did the Massachusetts. Where else did we go? We went all through like Utah, Nevada, Washington, all these different states, but I've been able to do that all off of merch sales and album sales. So it's been a journey. It's a dream, and now it's like, if you see like where I've started with the 100 shirts, it will literally, it blows my mind. Like, to see it, like, I have a room full of bins and bins of tubs of pressed up items.
That's
and
what's up. That's
it's
good
crazy,
shit.
you know, to be able to get that opportunity just to be able to move it. People are getting behind it, and they're believing in me. So it's exciting, man. It really is.
All right, bro. Good shit. I'm sure all your peoples are proud of you. If you want to support Skyler Ray, check him out on his Skyler Ray website, Facebook. It's all good. All the information is going to be right there on the Gemini Radio website, GeminiRadio401.com. Like, share, tell your friends, tell your family. It's all there. Skyler, good having you here. It's been great. You're more than welcome back. We got to do this again, definitely, real soon. And congratulations again. All right, Skyler Ray, glad you're here. Glad to have you. More than welcome to come back anytime. Check him out. Support him. Facebook, Skyler Ray, Skyler Davis. Check out some of that merch. All good. All his information is going to be right here on the Gemini Radio website, GeminiRadio401.com. Don't forget to like, share, and most of all, spread the love. Don't forget to support your independent artist, GeminiRadio401.com. Bobby Smith, I'm outie.